Chance to get that number 2 spot, 3rd, 4th, 5th, or just the A main. Here's what we've done so far. Dakotah Phend in round 1 with a TQ, and then Trui, Rana Falk, Tessman, Sevo Yan, top 5, Warnemat, Cavalieri, Pettit, Saxon, and Grain. It's about the top 10 there in round 2. Phend, Warnemat, Peterson, Pettit, Mayfield, King, Tebo, Cavalieri, Sevo Yan. And then Josh Wheeler. That's about the top 10 there in the 2nd round. So here we go, on the clock again. Drew Moore has been very, very fast in that Mugen this week, 46. And Cody King a little bit faster in the Kyosho, 46.1. Now Austin Blair, 45.5. And Dakotah Phend back on top with a 44.2. 10 laps, 7:22 the pace for Phend, but of course just getting underway here. Phend, Tebo, Cavalieri, top 3, Blair and Lutz in the top 5, and now Ronnefeldt with a 45.4 puts himself into the top 3. Congratulations to David Green, round 3 TQ in open with Bartholomew, Vanderhaar, Owen, Deschennes, then Hodge, LaCura, Stover, McNeil, Houston, Massive Fendage, Morris, Saunders down to about 12th there in open class. Dakotah Phend, leader on the track. Phend in the blue and orange, car number 5. Get a visual on your leader. There he is, right to left through those step over sections. Now down in elevation through the triple-double. Onto the backside, catches that little roller back there, backwards on the back straightaway. So that'll cost him some time there. 1 second back was Tebo, and looks like Tebo just made that up. With Dakotah Phend, a problem on the backside. There's that roller onto the back straightaway. And he had a good line. A little bit of a rut there on the inside developing though, and with speed causes a mistake that gives him a 50.2. So 44.2, another 44, and then a 50.2 puts Phend all the way down to 8th right now. And it's Jared Tebo, David Ronnefeldt, Lutz, Warnemat, Blair all tied together by just 10s. About 3 seconds the difference from 1st down to 5th, and not even that, it's 1.7 from 1st down to 5th. And Blair, Tessman, Cody King, Phend, Cavalieri, and Drake. And everybody from 1st to 14th is just locked together with brackets on my screen. 3:15 in, 3:45 now remaining. Nitro Challenge former champion Jared Tebo. Working the lead here, white rims with signature colors there, moving through left to right through the whoops. Cuts the corner onto the front side, table to table, makes the left-hander and then steps up over. Downside, little sparks flying from the underside of that vehicle. Triple-double sets up for the left-hander, little gap jump and onto the inside line. Wow, a little bit wide there. Those guys feathered all the way out and got to kick it back in before they hit that pit lane back there. Pit lane will come into play tomorrow. Main starting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So be here. Jared Tebo at 10 laps, 7:33.2 pace. Lutz on a 10:7:35. Warnemat a 10:7:35 at 4. Ronnefeldt and then Cody King. Tessman, Blair, Cavalieri, Phend. That's all the way down to 9th place right now. Looking to go 10 laps. I guess you could say the track might have a little bit of grip right now. Watch out over that step-up section, and it's going to be all clear. Ryan Lutz in the Durango. Car number 14. Lutz in the pink and blue. Cody King coming to the line. 45.4. Down to 10 laps, 7:35. 4:45 in, 2:15 remaining. 2 minutes 15 to go here. Race number 23. We move on to 22 next. So 22, you are in warm-up. Cavalieri, in that 7th slot. Warnemont right there behind him, a 10th back. And Ronefelt back up into the top 2 at a 45-2. Fast lap of the race belongs to Phend at a 44-2. Looks like we're missing Phend maybe on the track. So Dakotah Phend off the track a little bit early here. His work has been done. He's still going to start out front in the Buggy A-Main for Pro Sunday evening. So he is off the track right now. Jared Tebo still leads the way, 10 laps, 7:33.5. Ronefelt makes it a Kyosho 1-2 right now. Durango for Lutz, and then another Kyosho there in the top 4. That's Cody King, former world champion. Ryan Cavalieri in the new associated Buggy, 2.2 back from King. Coming up on 1:10 now, drivers, 1 minute 10 remaining. Warnemont now off track. So Warnemont headed back into pit lane. Under a minute to go now. Tebo, King, and Cavalieri top 3. Warnemont will be dropping steadily here. Ronefelt shows in 5th. He'll move up. Ty Tessman will move up into the top 5. Drew Moeller with a 46.8 right there. Moeller on a 9-lap 7:02. Austin Blair in a 10.742, the top 6. Looking to go 10 right now. Tebo, King, and then Cavalieri. A little mistake here on lap number 8 for Cavalieri. That drops him all the way to 8, the 55.8 that time around for the red and yellow associated. Tebo, 45 flat. Cody King, 46.4. Ronefelt, 44.9. Good lap there from David. He's on a 10-lap 7:39. I've got 4.4 seconds between the 2 Kyoshos out front here. And Ronefelt, another Kyosho, makes it a 3-way Kyosho battle for the win. Tebo, Ronefelt, and King. King 47.6 there. Time has expired. Drew Moeller, you are done. Drew Moeller with a 9-lap 7:02.9. Tebo trying to set that early TQ mark. He's got a good advantage, good cushion. Moeller, Wheeler, and Cavalieri now finished out. Everybody else keep going. Marshall, stay in your spots. Drake, you are done. Marshall, stay in your spots. Several cars still going around. Still cars moving all the way back around. If I have not called your name, keep it going. Keep it going. Those that I do have done: King, Moeller, Wheeler, Cavalieri, Drake, Courts, Bradley, Kellum, Warnemont, Jared Tebo, 10-lap 7:33.8. That's going to be the time to beat. Remember also, bring a little cash with you, $5 to park tomorrow. 1:15 in, 5:45 remaining. 1:15 in, 5:45 to go. Mayfield 45.9 on the opening lap here. Vic with a 46. Clancy with a 46.
It's a cold Friday evening here at the Fear Farm RC Raceway in Phoenix, Arizona, though it's considerably warmer than it was at this time last year. We're just wrapping up the last few heats of Pro Buggy, and we already know that Dakotah Phend locked up the overall TQ. He won the first 2 rounds pretty convincingly, and it really didn't look like there was anyone close today. He didn't have a very good run in the 3rd round, but he didn't need to, so chances are he was really just testing tires, trying to figure out some stuff for Sunday's long main event. Jared Tebo won the 3rd round. And it should improve his starting position, though. It looks like Ty Tessman, provisionally, unofficially so far, will start 2nd overall. He had a 2 in the last round, backed up a couple of good scores he had earlier today. So Phend's pretty convincingly out front, but he's going to have some fast company behind him. Some of the bigger stories that we saw today were the Team Associated drivers running the brand new RC8 prototype. I spoke to Josh Alton earlier today. He's actually letting media and some people look on the inside of the car, but he just won't let us take pictures of it yet. In the earlier runs today, Ryan Mayfield had some engine issues in the 1st round. His car just really didn't look all that great to begin with. Cavalieri struggled a little bit throughout the day, but they both picked up the pace. Cavalieri's in the main. We haven't yet seen if Mayfield's going to be locked in the A main, but they both got a lot better. And one of the biggest stories today, I thought, was the Mugen Seiki team. You know, they haven't really had a whole lot of top-name guys for the last few years. They signed Drew Moeller, Carson Wernemont, and they got Taylor Peterson back for 2014. All three drivers had a great day of qualifying today, and absolutely Wernemont and Moeller are going to be in the A-main event. I think Peterson may have made it as well. The Team Losi drivers, other than Dakotah Phend, you know, a lot of them were doing well today, but just not quite up front. Jared Tebo won this race several times. TQ'd the last round here. He was getting faster, you know, toward the end of truck qualifying yesterday, so he'll definitely be a force to be reckoned with in the 45-minute A-main for truck, not only tomorrow, but again the 60-minute main on Sunday. One of the biggest stories that we saw today that didn't have anything to do with the drivers was actually the track. Yesterday they were watering the track pretty sparingly throughout truck qualifying, and the track held up pretty well, and there was quite a bit of grip. Today, for the first round, they really didn't water consistently, and then just started not watering at all. And the track got really slippery in the first round. It started to break up in several sections, and of course the buggies are a lot more susceptible to rougher sections of the track. A lot of the drivers struggled through the rhythm section all day today. They started wetting the track down as it got later in the day. The traction started coming back up, but it was pretty sketchy earlier today. It looked quite a bit like an ice rink out there, and a lot of the drivers are complaining. You see that the lights here for night racing, the track's not quite as big as some of the other really large tracks in the United States, but it's still pretty big, and the lights are about as good as they can be for only having a couple of perimeter lights around the barrier of the track, but the nighttime conditions will definitely be a factor in both A-mains. Both days the main event should run long into the evening, so tonight, in fact, won't wrap up until you know, probably early Saturday morning. So it'll be interesting to see the drivers who, you know, did well in the qualifying during the day and in warmer temperatures, see how they cope with the dropping temperatures at night, as well as being able to see and navigate the obstacles, especially in some of the further corners in the dark and with the lighting situation the way that it is. We've had you know, 3 straight late nights in a row here at the Dirt Nitro Challenge, so immediately after Buggy qualifying tonight, most of the pro drivers packed their stuff up and left right away before we were able to get any interviews, and didn't want to stop people from actually getting a chance to get something to eat and get some sleep tonight. So enjoy some racing highlights from today's pro Buggy qualifying rounds, and make sure you follow us on Saturday and Sunday for the results of the main events.
For a loop and by the line of 48.8, so now he's at a 9-lap 7:04. You have a lot of work to do to get down into that 10-lap range once again. 6 in, 1 remaining. Mayfield 3.7 back, Lansing another 2 behind. He is car number 11. There's Jerome Sartell. Sartell makes a move up into the top 3. Glancy just 2/10 behind now. Sousa, Howard, Morales, Truey, Gerard. That's 5th through 9th. 6:30 in, 30 seconds remaining. 6:30 in, 30 seconds to go here. Race number 21. 9-lap 7:04 still for Vic. There he is at the line. 47.2. Mayfield, 45.8 pickup time right there on Vic. 2.3 back. Now Mayfield from Vic, 2.8 back from Mayfield is Glancy. Sartell got a 47.4, that slid him back to 4th. Time expiring here. Sousa, Truey, and Morales, that's 5th, 6th, and 7th. Those guys separated by just 2.1. Anthony 8th, Dylan in that 9th slot. Dave Henry top 10, and Clark Green. Josh Glancy got you, 9-lap 7:09. That's the only one down. Everybody else keep them going right there after the step up. Thank you. Derek Sousa, you are done. 9-lap 7:15. Mike Truey, you're done. Tyler Vick, a 9-lap 7:03.2. Mayfield, 3.8 back. So Tyler Vick, quick enough to go top 11 for the round.
you.